That's the thing for today, arid large tool bags. And got Coyote AK-M4 micros. We've still got day packs left. We've got FUPAs. We got a lot of stuff. Multicam black tool bags. Coyote AK-M4 micros.
We got Coyote large tool bags.
Coyote large tool bags. Multicam black red day packs. Woodland AK-M4 micros, black AK-M4 micros, multicam black, shotgun multicam black is what I meant over here. You guys can see what's here. Mr. Greg, what's up? Landfill, what's up? Dragon, what's up? Chewy, CJ Huey, what's up? Papa Mike Homestead, what's going on? How are you guys? XLs, standard FUPAs, fanny packs, danglers. Yoder, what's up? Guzman, how are you? Glenn, what's up? Frazier, Warlike, Termel, what's going on? Kiri, how are you? Jesse's Workshop, what's up? What are we doing, Jesse's Workshop? What kind of workshop stuff's going on there? Micro rigs, thanks. Hunter, Berkey, what's up? Easy K. Got shipping today, right on. What's coming your way? Highlander boot bags, multicam black, pink thread, Coyote. More custom colored boot bags. Those are handled boot bags. Battery pull-out trays. 18650 battery wallets. Kirby, how are you? J Wall, what's up? J Val, JVAL. Eagle, what's up? Cali shopping bag, monster koozie, right on. Right on. Marpat, no, I don't have any Marpat, man. Massive thunderstorm. We had some rain last night. Had some thunder last night. And then it stopped. President, what's up? Got some black visors, multicam black mesh pockets, arid mesh pockets. Got a compact travel pack a couple days ago. Excellent stuff, and surprising amount of gauze and med. And oh yeah, you can put a lot in there. We put that big huge field of Velcro, so you can cinch it down tight, or you can let it out considerably and put a lot more in it. Lightning storm here after the last live. Yeah, no, we had some rain last night. What's the deal with Marpat? No, it's just not there. We've bought it for, I don't know, 15, 20 years probably, and the mill stopped running it. There's just not enough demand for it, for gear. Scott, what's up? Got tracking this morning, right on. I would suspect it's probably a raw goods thing. So they're only running, you know, because the raw good, it's called a gray good, and then they print on it. So I would suspect that they are low quantity, and with the economy the way it is, I'm sure that the mills, all their sales are down. So, like I ordered Woodland. I ordered Woodland a couple days ago. They don't have it. They always have Woodland. They don't have any multicam. Multicam's coming. They didn't have they still don't have Typhon. We got some OD. We've got Coyote coming, more Coyote, more OD, and Arid on the way. But we got billed for, I don't know. I mean, it's about $1,000 a roll. So we got billed. They billed us for something else, but I don't know what. So my suspicion is they billed us for the multicam and the Woodland. They're taking prepayment, which is a new thing too. I would suspect that, and when I send emails to order, the lady, the head sales rep there, I get a notification all the time saying she's not in the office. So there's shit happening everywhere in every business, and businesses aren't going to tell you when they're having issues. The last thing they want are their customers to think that they're having issues, because the customers will look for other options. So it's happening with everything we order. I've ordered thread from the same company for 35 years. They never have it. It's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, sometimes 6 months now to get thread. Woman and the dog with you, right on. Roberts, what's up? Tag, how are you? Peck Perspective, what's up? How nice that looks. Francesco, what's up? All right, guys, type some stuff out. I've been walking around this building since 5 o'clock this morning. We can have a conversation, but I do not have, I don't have the headspace to walk around here and talk to myself. We did a 3.5-hour podcast yesterday. We did like a 90-minute Patreon video also. We will record question and answer. If you're in the members group, if you're in our members group, the question answer Q&A for John and Amanda, type your questions out. We will we'll put that video together tomorrow. Bidenomics, yeah, gas took a 30-cent jump today, 50 tomorrow. Really? I was not aware. Billy Magna. They're saying $10 by next year. $10 a gallon. Favorite socks? Man, I've tried a lot of stuff. Bear likes covert threads. I've got Darn Tough. I've got Smart Wool. I've got some other stuff. Really, man, Smart Wool's the best, I think. And I've tried everything. Everybody's marketing is our stuff is as good as Smart Wool or our stuff. If they're naming another company in their marketing, I think Smart Wool, man, and I do. I've got $20 pairs of socks, and I've got a lot of them. And I have Smart Wool socks that I have been wearing for 15 years, 10 years, 15 years. Now, I don't wear the same pair of socks every week, right? I'll do 30, 40 pairs of socks and then wash them. So they don't get worn as frequently as a dude that just has, 7 pairs of socks. I change my socks several times a day too. Like when I go outside and I come back in, I always take a shower and put on my inside clothes, and those socks go off. So I also have outside shoes. So when I'm outside doing farm stuff or around the animals and stuff, those dirty socks never go back in my inside shoes. So my answer is Smart Wool. I like Smart Wool the best. I can have anything, and I do have a lot of brands, but Smart Wool I think is better than all of them. Evan Dixon, how are you? I've tried a lot of the newer wool socks. Smart Wool, man. Any way to make the member-only videos able to be played while on the phone? No, I don't know how. I don't know how. Why can you not play them while you're on the phone? I listen to them on the phone. CDC has a stockpile of compostable coffin liners over in Atlanta. Not surprising, man. When they started talking about FEMA camps and stuff, Obama's guillotines, look up Obama guillotines. I saw a ton of shit, lots of it, where they said he bought 13,000 stainless steel guillotines. When you search it now, you find nothing other than stuff like Snopes, saying it's not true. The coffins, there was tons of coffins. There were coffins that would hold 2 and 3 people. There's tons and tons of video of that. There was video of just guys walking up and taking pictures of Walmarts with UN vehicles in them, Walmarts with all the razor wire facing inward. Almost all of those videos have been removed from YouTube. I would suspect that if you use something like Brave browser maybe, or one of the other video platforms, you could probably find those videos. You can't play member video when your phone screen is locked. Even if you have YouTube Premium, it won't. Oh, got it. Do you plan on moving to elastic placards like the market, or do you plan on just stick with the shit that has been working? I don't know what you're talking about. Elastic placards. We have some elastic rigs. We do a covert rig. You can put a placard on the covert rig. The covert rig is elastic and Velcro, holds 4 mags, has a PALS column on each end, so you can put bangs or radios. And then you can put a 3 mag or 6 mag placard and scale that to a 7 magazine rig, or even a 10 mag rig if you're running 6 mags on the placard. And then you can put a dangler on there. Too much truth. What's your view on sports? I never hear you. I don't have time for games. What are we calling a sport? Are you talking about the choreographed football games, like they know who's going to win it before the football game is played? I don't have time for any of that bullshit. I live in a real world. I don't know any fucking ball players' names. I don't own any fucking jerseys. I have quite a hatred for it, actually, if we're going to be honest about it. And I think you're wasting your fucking time if that's you. Now, with that said, you're a grown fucking man. Do whatever you want to do. You're never going to catch me watching some motherfuckers run around and do something that I have no fucking interest in. Is that clear enough? Yeah, I think it's right up there with playing video games. The AI conversation yesterday got me moving to use it. Had no idea. Yeah, it'll build all your shorts, man. If you made one video like our podcast with 2 different apps, you could have in about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour's time, you could have 60 shorts ready to go and upload them. All you gotta do is upload them, set them for timer. It'll do all the work for you. Do you make a padded case for the? Yeah, our padded night vision case will hold 7 Bravos. I actually like the 7 Bravos. I have several pairs of them. I have a lot of PVS 14s. I like the 7 Bravos for just out walking around property in the dark. Once I digested the red pill, sports went out the window. I feel stupid. Yeah, especially, I mean, think about that, guys. Those fucking ball players, the team owners, they don't give a fuck who you're rooting for. The same company makes both the jerseys. The same motherfucker owns the stadium. It's just like all your pedophile politicians. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, they're all fucking the same little kids. They're all raping the same children. Fire department is getting info on getting ready for the next rounds of COVID. Yeah, all the COVID shit's coming out. President said 2 days ago they have a new vaccination. He even said there's video of him saying it works this time. They're rolling it out, guys. Every day there's another college or another school district that's already doing social distancing and masking. If you're allowing your kid to go to a fucking school where they're going to put a fucking muzzle on them, you shouldn't be allowed to have kids. If you think about it, if you have fucking had any participation in any of these conversations about all the tyrannical shit going on in the last couple of years, and you're letting your kid go someplace where they're going to make them do the bullshit again, you are fucking just as part of the problem as your politicians are. They can only do it because you allow them to fucking do it to you. But John, I love it when they're like, my team. I didn't see. Can you what? Send me a video link and tell me what minute to fucking skip to where I can see your ass out there doing it. I mean, you're grown, man. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I don't have a lot of friends that are into fucking ball sports, and you're never gonna see me sitting down at I ain't gonna go to a fucking sports bar. You can't have a conversation. It's like going with your friends to a strip club. What are you going to the strip club for? You're definitely not going there because you think you're getting the pussy. Like I had girlfriends that worked at strip clubs. You know what I did? I went in there and they handed me all the money from the fools that thought they were getting the pussy. You don't go to a strip club to fucking talk to your boy. It's too fucking loud in there. Yeah, wearing another man's name. You should get a back tattoo. It says like special operations equipment. Nice tramp stamp. You should do that. I kept hearing something over here. Here it is. Weirdo cat. Yeah, UFC. I mean, yeah, I like we bought a Conor McGregor fight, or like we'll rent. You know, we'll do the pay-per-view thing for that. But I still don't watch it. I mean, we'll sit in the room where there's a television on, but we don't fucking watch it. You can't remove a kicked ball from a football stadium. So you're a pimp. Look, man, I've had fucking relationships with strippers. I didn't meet any of them at the strip club. I also didn't know they were strippers when I met them, right? But Scully can tell you, we would walk in, we would go see people we knew at the club, we'd sit down, we would bring food in there, and the girls would sit down with us and eat, and they would hand me fucking stacks of money, and we would leave. And right before that, every fucking Marine was in there pulling his limit out of the ATM machine and handing it to our girls. He said strip club, not street corner. The more I get to know you, the more I love you. I hope you know what I mean, PH. Pierre, what up, man? What's up? Pierre knows what I'm talking about, strip clubs. If we're going to a strip club, it's because we know somebody there. It ain't to go have some fantasy about some fucking girl. He buys it from all this stuff. I buy it from China. Yeah, I'm actually in China right now. I actually have all these sewing machines to fabricate my story about U.S. manufacturing. I don't actually know how to sew, and nobody works on these sewing machines. We just keep this to do a video at night so I can keep my lie going. Yeah, you know you've made it when the strippers are buying you drinks. The cat's goatee is Chinese hairpiece. Any plans for... Yeah, we're going to an apothecary class. Tinctures and herbal medicines. On Saturday next week, there's a custom invitational knife show that we're going to. I think we're actually taking product to that. They rented out, what is that? The Science Center, the Adventure Center. They rented out this whole fucking place, and we're doing an event there with some friends. And then the weekend after that, we have something else. We're booked up almost all the way to SRF. I had heard that China looks a lot like West Tennessee. I don't know. John, a stripper, told me I was good looking. Warehouse looks good. I didn't even see the comment. T-Rex arms uses Chinese materials. I don't know. I have no idea. I've not seen any. I've never seen T-Rex stuff other than their holsters. Some of my guys have had or maybe do have T-Rex holsters, and they seem pleased with them. I've not seen any of their nylon gear. I think their content's worthwhile. I think they're doing good things for the industry. I was the head bouncer at a strip club, full nude with alcohol. Yeah, so that's 18 and up, or 21 and up. 21 and up? No, that's 18 and up. Discovery Center, the Discovery Center. Class sounds very interesting, and the show sounds very cool. Anybody wants to go to the class, you can totally do that. It's at Dawn's place, about 40 minutes from here. And then the Discovery Center or Discovery Park is where the knife event is. Throwback videos are fun. It's a blast from the past. Yeah, there's some good ones, man. There's some good ones. Apothecary, I'm interested in that. Thomas, are you near us? When I drank, I hung out at clubs because I could get the TV put onto whatever channels I wanted, and no one would bitch or ask for sports. Cool. Cool. Samuel Camp, anti-American. Who's anti-American? What are we talking about? I think I've missed some comments in here. North Alabama, what's up? We need to run into Alabama. We need to hit up Alabama. John's whole operation is fake. Grew up in a border town, Ontario, Canada. Had 4 clubs. Tom, oh, you're not? Okay. Yeah, I'm in Camden, Tennessee. Come together to your favorite glorious glory hole watering hole. Oh, do we have a troll on here using my name? We have an account with my name on it. Come to the conclusion that waitresses are strippers that keep their clothes on. Well, I mean, a hairdresser is a stripper with less drug problems. And they're all a porn star for somebody. The account was made today. Go ahead and ban him out of here. Fuck that guy. Samuel Cam, Samurai Cam, what up? And bartenders. We have pretty good conversations with bartenders, but I'm never sitting there by myself. I'm always, my wife is always with me. We tip our bartenders well. Places that we go, it's never like a bar though. Like when we go to Nashville, we'll go to Uncle Julio's early because we can sit at the bar and don't need a reservation. We'll order like shrimp street tacos. I order a very specific margarita. And we want, like when we get good service, we tip well because when we come back, we're going to ask for the same person. Do we have anything as far as canteen wineskins? No, we make a canteen cover. We do a 1-quart canteen cover. It was Judicus. It was the same guy, probably so. I work in bars, so I get to see them doing it a lot. Right on. Going to Oceanside tomorrow. Where should I go? Dude, I've been out of Oceanside for 20 years, man. I have no idea. I used to like to go out on the pier. There was a place out there, I think it was called Ruby's. They had awesome milkshakes and hamburgers. There was a Mexican place right across the street from my shop and 1 block to the south. Really good Mexican place. Had green crab enchiladas. Those were really good. Frank the Tank, what up? Bearded tattoo, what's going on? He's now sulking. Why are you going to come on here with my name? I mean, come on. When will food shortages start? Benny, I think they have, kind of. But I mean, food shortages for who, right? Even when there were shortages on toilet paper and hand sanitizer and cleaning supplies, like at Walmart, if you went to Lowe's, they had a whole 2 aisles of that stuff. People just don't think to go to Lowe's for that stuff. When you couldn't get masks, we were able to get masks. We didn't use them. We were able to get everything. And sometimes you would just change. People don't realize right now, products that they have purchased for, their entire lives, the brands are changing. You'll go to Walmart to buy something you buy, and it'll be a brand you've never heard of. And the ingredients have changed. There's a ton of products that people buy that they've literally purchased all their lives, and they now have like cricket protein in them or mealworm protein, right? There's not a label on the front of the bag that says now with cricket protein. It's just in there. Went to a family reunion last week. My uncle brought me my dad's Vietnam canteen and case. Lost your dad when you were 9. Well, that sucks. I'm sure that your life would have been different. Some people don't have a good relationship with their father. But that's awesome that you got the canteen. That's very cool, man. I'm curious how many of those cleaners are actually made here versus bottled here. I suspect that none of it is. Even products that are on the shelf they're completely downsized. Everything is downsized. Everything costs more. Volume is less. There's a good Italian restaurant next to Mike McGill's skate shop in Oceanside. Yeah, see, I don't even know where the skate shop is. There used to be a skate shop by the movie theater by the pier. I don't know if any of that's there anymore. Cheap hot dogs sometimes blow up in a microwave. Did you see the report out? Said that they did all this testing on hot dogs, and a bunch of hot dogs had human DNA in them. And they said that it was a pretty big percentage of vegetarian hot dogs had actual meat in them. Pay more for less. Nothing is made here anymore. It's on Pacific Coast Highway. I was on 234 South Coast Highway. It used to be called Hill Street. 234. That was my shop address. Every phone service goes to VM due to CVD. The cheap hot dogs taste like night crawlers. There's a place for N95 masks, and it ain't for the pandemic. I agree with you. I'm curious how many of those cleaners are actually now with more cricket. Yeah. So do we know that guy was Judicus using my name, or that's the assumption, or the deductive reasoning? Yeah, you should grow your food whether you're using it or not. Just because it's a skill, right? And just because you think you can grow some stuff, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can grow some stuff. We tested a lot of soils this last couple of years, like bagged soil, right? And I was buying potting soil that was $50 a bag. And we bought a lot of others. The Miracle Grow did the best the first year. It doesn't do the best the second year. But that's why I tell guys have rabbits, The manure is more valuable than the meat. You can take rabbit manure and put it right into your garden bed, and it will fertilize. You can also take that manure and make a tea out of it. So you can take it and put it into, say, a 55-gallon drum or a trash can with water. And then if you aerate it and put a heater in it, it will really supercharge it. So you take that liquid and then you top dress the bed or even foliar feed the plant. Judicus is back on here. Okay, well, just ban him too. Get him out. I was actually gonna let him go for a minute and see what he was saying. Yeah, knock him out too. What's on the floor to the left of the DeWalt? I don't know. Let's go see. It's funny that the dude who was concerned for me, and they're saying terrible things about you on a forum, and then when I look at it, it's like 2 years old. What's to the left of the DeWalt? Are we talking about these? These are fanny packs. I grew up by a house that raised hundreds of rabbits and had a field of watermelon. That's cool, man. I might have 100 rabbits right now with all of them. I've got probably 20 breeders. And I'm keeping, I have 5 males right now, which I don't need, but I just want to have different male genetics in there. And then I've got a lot of rabbits on the ground. And what that means is I have cages on the ground. They're 8 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. Maybe they're a little more than 2 feet. And we move them every day to fresh grass, and they just eat the grass that's in there. I also give them pellets, but they super fertilize where they were. Jason, you'll be at the apothecary class. Right on, man. Kids school form had a permission for nurse to give ibuprofen on front and vaccines like flu shots on the back. Signature block on front, and most never flip the paper. Yeah, fuck those people, man. If imagine the school giving your child a vaccination and then your kid having an injury from that. But and the parents, they wouldn't go do what should be done. They wouldn't fucking handle it. Got any XL fupas? Yeah, I have multicam black and woodland XLs. I got a lot of your paper product from Staples. Yep, Amazon too. Hey guys, like, if you're preppers, you shouldn't be using normal house toilet paper. Buy commercial toilet paper. You get 4 times as much for half of the price. And if you have children or girls in your house, don't put toilet paper on a toilet paper dispenser, right? Don't hang it there. Women and men who were taught by women how to wipe their asses grab a ton of toilet paper, right? Because they don't have to pay for it, and because they'll just bunch it up. If you hand everybody a roll of toilet paper, and that's their roll of toilet paper, you will know who's consuming the amount of toilet paper, and they also will be more conserving with the roll of toilet paper. And if you train them early on for that, they will do that, for the rest of their lives. If you took a roll of toilet paper and gave it to each of your kids, and then when they used up that roll of toilet paper, make them turn the core in. When you give it to them, put a date inside the core of toilet paper. When they give it back, put an end date. Once you have a bucket full, you can average out and figure out how much toilet paper your household uses per year. Open up the front door to show the Chinese seaport. Looking for tack belt and battle belts. SOE tacticalgear.com. If you want a belt that will ship quickly, get a low profile belt or a 2-inch duty belt. If you own your plumbing, don't ever use wet wipes. We have 5 septic tanks here, and we just had to uncover one, and it was full of wet wipes. Do not let people use wet wipes. And you'd be like having employees. I'm around a lot of adults, and I'm responsible for the plumbing. So like we have an actual how to take a shit class. And one of the things I'm like, flush the fucking toilet. Like, these motherfuckers never been in the military, never been in jail, never been in prison. There's something called a courtesy flush. When you go to the bathroom, flush the toilet. It sucks all the smell down with it. When you're wiping your butt, wipe a few times, flush the toilet. Water's really inexpensive compared to fixing plumbing. A plumber is expensive. Water is, for the most part, free. I love that this turd has taken all the time to make all these fake accounts. See, here's what happens when they make accounts. Every now and then, they'll be logged in on their own account. This is how guys get busted out and you find out who they actually are. There was a dude talking real heinous shit about a lot of vendors at Blade Show. And he was commenting and talking all this shit. Well, he was logged in on his real account or had a device on his real account, and he made a post. And he realized, oh shit, and he deleted the post. What he doesn't realize is all the people with the accounts, they see it in his notification, they see in notifications that he made this post even though he's deleted it. And it shows who made the original post. Well, then he went out thinking he had deleted it and made the post on his troll account, which was like knife rights. It was something like that. I don't remember what it was. But then people saw the shit talking account with the post, but the notification had his real name. That dude's never been back to Blade. That guy's business actually went out completely out of business over that. I've optimized my time since becoming a member, listening to you and Scully. Yeah, man. The difference, the one thing, there's differences between men, right? Human beings. But the one thing that every man has in common is that you have 24 hours. The difference is how and what you choose to do with your 24 hours. Work for an FFL, would like to carry your, man, I don't have any dealers, bud. We turned off, I had 63 US dealers, 52 international dealers. We turned off all our dealer program, well, probably close to 10 years ago now. We do everything direct to consumer. We ship between 200 and 400 boxes. My bottleneck is labor. I own 52 sewing machines. I have never seen more than 20 of them run here in Tennessee. And I have my life how I want it. I don't want to move or relocate. So every single thing we make, I show on this video at night, and then we send a text message out every day, and we sell everything we make. So to do a dealer, like, I don't need to do a dealer program because I sell everything at 100% retail. Diet Pepsi Prepper, I like it. I like it. Well, I appreciate it, Bearded. I appreciate it. Man, I don't know if you just found us or what. We build a lot of content. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. If you see anybody comment on Instagram or Facebook, that's always me. If it's more than a couple words on YouTube, that's always me for the most part. I've got over 4,000 videos here. We do Self-Reliance Festival here. We're going to have our 6th one in October if anybody wants to come. And you can check it out at selfreliancefestival.com. And there's an Instagram and a TikTok page for it. I'm going to see if Diet Pepsi will ferment. That'd be awesome, dude. That'd be awesome. Just picked up a trombone. I have zero musical ability. I see trombones and tubas and stuff at the antique stores. It's part of Americana when you're setting up your man cave or whatever. I mean, a big fucking horn would look cool upstairs. Brass instruments are a pain. I hope your lips are up to it. My father played trumpet in the United States Navy band. So I had his trumpet. We'd go outside and walk up and down the street blowing that thing. I never could play a trumpet, though. Did you see Tucker interview Obama's boyfriend? I lost it when Tucker said left a bad taste. No, I haven't watched it. I've watched some shorts on it. It's been hit and miss on the video content. I actually had to search the other night because the CuckTube algorithm didn't want me. Yeah, dude, that happens even like I know at 7:30 Tim Pool comes on, and sometimes I go to look for it and I can't find it. Even his stuff. I played tuba in boot camp. Jason, Travis Scully's sniper partner. He actually was not a sniper. He came in the Marine Corps to be in the Marine Corps marching band. Won't ferment, but you might make formaldehyde. Offer a Scully micro rig. Just put 2 Pepsis in the mag pouches and charge 65 more. We could totally do that. I see a lot of Pepsi signage. I have never seen Diet Pepsi. I see some really cool, like big metal billboard signs for Pepsi and like the really cool porcelain ones, but I've never seen a Diet Pepsi sign. My wife plays the saxophone. Have hers hung up on the wall in the mini army. That's cool, man. That's cool. Bro, I'll tell you who I am and where I am and what my number is. No fear where here. Why do you block into, man? Block that one. Just keep blocking them. X is now doing long format videos. Screw YouTube. Oh, you're talking about X. I was thinking like your ex. You're talking about Twitter. Play tuba, hit or miss. What's the plan for the doctor's table? I'm in the medical field and was cracking up. I actually collect old surgical equipment, torture devices, stuff like that. So that just had like the Cold War era look to it. When I saw it, I just thought it was really cool. This is a child's embalming, a child's autopsy table, really. The hydraulics work and everything's present, works great. And people stand here and eat lunch. We cook lunch for all of our employees. So a bunch of people stand around this child's autopsy table and eat lunch on it. Hilarious how unbothered John is, and dude thinks he's actually getting. Yeah, I don't have time. I don't care. The real chance is that he's probably somebody who thinks he knows me. He would never say anything in person, right? It's probably somebody who used to work here or ex-girlfriend. I mean, who knows who it is? But I mean, who gives a shit? AR-15 had when I got home from prison, AR-15, the mods reached out and said, hey, will you come over and post on the page and build some gear? So I did for years. And I think I had like 20,000 posts in the homestead and survival like prepper group. And then somebody got ass hurt on another platform and got banned and was talking shit over on ARFCOM. And one of the moderators called me out and I said, hey, this didn't even happen here. I'm not addressing this. So they ended up banning me. And then they had there's a tacked page. If you look at the tactical gear section, there's a thumbtacked page. The first thing that stays at the top of the page for the last, I don't know, 15 years, probably. It's probably been 15 years. It was like hundreds of pages long, and it was 4 or 5 guys talking shit just like this, saying the same thing this guy here is saying right now. And then dudes would jump on and go, I don't know what your problem is. I buy gear from SOE all the time. I ordered last week, got an order. Well, they went through and deleted all the positive comments, and it's down to 1 page now. That was like 300 some pages long. And now it's 1 page, and it doesn't make any sense because they removed all the comments. And that's what he's talking about. And I would suspect he's one of the guys. I believe that the forums are, for the most part, dead, right? They're just disappearing because everybody uses social media. So my suspicion is he's trying to drum up business for that platform or somehow associated with it. Pepsi Crystal. Oh, yeah, the clear one. Remember the Ray Charles Diet Pepsi commercial? Is Scully? No, it's not Scully. He's a fired cuss. Probably so. Diet Pepsi paint job. We got to get Scully a donk. There's only one troll. It's Judicus. Yeah, I don't care. Must have bought Condor gear and it fell apart. Now he's mad he didn't buy it. Who knows, man? I don't know. Tactical felon, send some money. That's the thing, man. Guys will they'll order something and then start sending emails. And they'll send the same email over and over. Where's my stuff? That's what you said, blah, blah, blah. So eventually I'll get to a point where I'll just refund them. I don't even tell them they're canceled. I just refund their order. And then they're like, I didn't want my order refunded. And they go on and on. But typically those guys will order from another account or have their wife order. And then they just shut the fuck up. The penguin, that's who I figured. Maybe Amanda, the aimless guy. He was, because the Judicus dude kept talking about, he kept going on and on. See, he came on to the live feed and said how they were talking horrible about me over there. So I was curious that night and I looked it up. And it was a thread that was like 2 years old. And the aimless guy was in there commenting. But then the next day, he commented like a dozen comments on various videos on YouTube. So that piqued my interest a little more, and then he showed back up, and that's when I'm like, okay, he just kept going. He was leading up to it, but he just fucking kept bringing it up. Like, I don't give a shit. Why do you care? I love I'm not in a hurry. Yeah. Patiently waiting. No, you're not. If you're patiently waiting, you wouldn't be typing out patiently waiting. I remember when I used to do promo codes, when you used to do promo codes for people that bitched about the wait time. Yeah, I've got one right now. Some dude ordered I think it was a gray fupa and a woodland fupa. Both, I think they're both danglers. But he's like, hey, I'm a civilian DOD contractor, so don't worry about prioritizing my order. And I thought, well, I wasn't worried about it. A couple days go by, and the order's ready to ship, right? We made them. We were running all those fupas. And then I got a charge back, and he charged his shit back, disputed his stuff, saying, and then he's like, if I'd have known it was going to be 8 to 12 weeks, I would have never ordered this. This isn't disclosed anywhere. And I'm like, you little bitch, man. Like, you emailed me and we're even like, don't worry about the fucking time. But it's like a magnet. Like, when they fucking finally explode, it's always like their order's sitting on the shelf ready to ship. And a lot of times when they do it, the order's already shipped. Like, we've already shipped it. So imagine how fucked up their life is, that they're crying about shit and they don't even know their order shipped. But our system sends an automatic email. So if you're checking your email, you would know. But it's always the dude that emails you from one email address but ordered with a different one. Like, how do you not know? Why do you have a bunch of, I can't maintain one email address, much less have others. I can't maintain, it's too much work doing my real social media. I couldn't imagine having a bunch of fake ones. Non-constant quitting. You got that right, buddy. You got that right. You know that dude's never been fucking socked in his teeth. Where's the shot? Yeah, I was just trying it out. I was going to order $1,000 order, but I thought I'd order this shotgun card first to see how your customer service was. My customer service. I also like the dudes that are like, hey, if you send me these, I'll test them out for you. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, 12-year-old. Yeah, I think the disclosures are pretty clear. Right next to where it says 8 to 12 weeks on the website, it literally says we're never giving you your fucking money back. It says that. If you had a phone number, we have a phone number. It's Eat a Dick. That's literally the phone number. Often talk about the cop rig on the live videos. The truth is, I ordered that rig and waited about 16 months. Only once did I check up on it. Yeah, we're running stuff way faster now. Way faster. We rush out to your $20 shotgun for a single $100,000 order. Yeah. Domino, go suck dick somewhere else. You have all the free speech you want in your living room, not in my living room. Block that bitch there. And the only reason we're blocking you is because I don't have a button that would shock you to death. And he's gone. A John Wick rush order. Would a multicam FUPA dangler and mag card and Velcro holster? Yeah, I don't have any multicam, buddy. I say it every night. Yep. Reply to your order confirmation and just say, hey, I'll take that in Woodland. And we could swap that multicam dangler out for a Woodland one and probably ship your order tomorrow. If you're gonna, you better do that fast. If you're gonna do that, I only have 2, 3 maybe, and we put out a text and an email tonight, so a lot of this shit will sell tonight. I heard the dead don't die. How many Karens can one lie? It's all the same, dude. Just don't give them the attention. Just ignore them. The account was created. They were all created today. He spent his day creating all those fake accounts to do this. Think about that, guys. When you're at home doing the thing you want to do, right? You've worked all day because you work, right? You support your family. You're building your future. You go home and fuck your wife. This dude's making fake accounts to come on here and fuck around with a bunch of dudes. Halloween's coming up. Yeah, hey, have you guys seen those big skeletons from Home Depot? I've got 2 of them out front. Amanda built those. I went to Tractor Supply, and when I came home, they're 14 feet tall. And she got those things stood up by herself. That's it. Yeah, the guy, I don't know if he has no life, but he's definitely motivated. The dude's wife, which does not exist, is what you meant. My car, which does not exist. Would you like a fish sandwich? I was a commercial diver and service city wastewater treatment. Holy shit, dude. The 2 major things that pissed me off were dental floss and, oh yeah, dude, I couldn't even think of dental floss. Listen, guys, if you ever have to field repair equipment or just even make ghillie suits or anything, man, dental floss is the deal. You should carry dental floss with you anyways in your field equipment because it's waxed. And when you bring it back on itself, it sticks to itself. Spider wire, fishing line works kind of the same too. Or black tar bank line, but the black tar bank line's thicker. But get you some needles in the crafting section at Walmart. They sell these craft needles. They're like curved carpet hooks. and dental floss, man. You can fix anything with it, and it'll never rot out. Dental floss to sew pants. Yep. I had a live feed running. The still had 1,500 people watching it, and when I got off, I saw where 500 people reported it trying to get me banned. It's going to be another dude doing what you do, man. It's probably somebody that you consider to be a friend. It always is. Like this dude making all the accounts tonight. If you found his real social media profile, he probably looks like we would get along, right? He's probably into off-road trucks. He, probably has American flags. He's, probably into tactical stuff. He probably seems like a dude that you would hang out with, right? If you bumped into each other in the parking lot, you'd stand and have a 10-minute conversation. But he's here doing this. I use dental floss sew pants, live feed. Do you know where the autopsy table came from? I bought it from a friend of mine that owns a oddity shop in Nashville. It's a pretty rare autopsy table that it is a child size. Most morgues I've been in a few morgues. I've been in morgues with multiple tables even, and I've never seen a small-sized autopsy table like this one, and it's porcelain, which is pretty cool. Most of them now are just raw stainless, and it's got all the brackets, everything's here, the hook, everything's there, and it'll angle and do all kinds of stuff. Was that a panther head? A panther head? Oh, this one. Because I do have some mountain lions heads and stuff. Use dental floss to patch a small rip in the bottom of a friend's pack while hiking. Surprisingly strong. Oh yeah, it's very strong. Shit, I remember making trip wires and booty traps in college using dental floss. Yep. You could probably sew leather boots with that. Oh, I bet you could. Bet you could. Gang stalkers. I've never heard that until recently. 14 foot tall. How can she? Yeah, she did. She did. Yeah, that's a lot of accounts. Is the cigar case hard-sided to keep cutter lighter from crushing the cookies? It is not, but I've not heard of any issues with it either. It's semi-rigid, but you could take the whole pouch and fold it in half. If you like the panther head, I've got the dirty Easter bunny right here, and then I've got the other Easter bunny right here, and I've got this dude over here. And then I've got this guy right here. We think this is from an Oddfellows lodge. I guess you can't really see it. John's mini morgue for all your little problems. You stab them, we slough, yeah. I will not be defeated. I've been tiny my whole life. She'll jump on you like a spider monkey. What's the best seller? Everything sells well because we don't hold a big inventory. It's hit it, quit it, onto the next thing. So if we're building something somebody asked for it, we don't build stuff typically that few people ask for. So, and we maneuver our numbers, right? If I don't think I can sell a lot of them, we don't build a lot of them. And if I think we can sell 100, we only build 75. So I would rather sell out than have stuff sitting around. So we always build a little bit less than I think we'll sell. So there's always urgency to it. So people know, new people don't know, but our customers, and we have a very large customer base having been in business 35 years. Our clients know if they see something they want that they better figure out how to buy it and act on it quickly. So like best sellers, tool bags sell like crazy. We move slings every day, belts, wallets. Our day packs move really quickly. Toiletry bags, clothes bags. We've done. I'll bet we've done over 2,000 fupas in the last, I don't know, six weeks probably 6 weeks. Our AKM4 micros sell quickly. We just made these finished today. That's why there's so many. We had 24 in woodland. There's a couple left. We had 24 in multicam black. Everything moves. Labor is the bottleneck. Like I can move. If I turn the website on, like just opened up inventory wide open and made a couple posts for a few days and said, hey, if you order it, we'll ship it in 24 hours. We'd sell we'd sell $500,000 over the weekend. Like we do $1 million on a Black Friday every time we run a promo. But we can't build it. We don't have the capacity. How many belts a week? Berserker discovered a little secret. Ask your audience to open up multiple YouTube windows in their browser and mute them. I'm not following. So that it shows how many are on there? How many belts? I don't know how many belts, man. Sorry to disagree, but I believe Judicus would stick out like a turd in a punch bowl no matter what. Maybe not. I mean, think about, but like the guys that are going to comment and okay, you're all gun guys, right? It's not anti-gun guys that are on your social media or on, when you post on a YouTube video or something. It's not an anti-gun guy talking to you. It's another gun guy that's arguing with you. They've done the best at dividing those people. Bumps the view count. Why mute them though? Why mute them? Got confused because some stuff shows available, not trying to sound stupid, but are regular fupas available in other than woodland? So that's not sounding stupid, man. Our website used to be wide open. You ordered it, and when we built it, it shipped. Some stuff still is. 4 fupas right now, normal fupas. These are danglers, these are XLs, these are fupas. For normal fupas right now, I have multicam black or I have woodland. I know that there's a gray one in there. I don't think that one's available. Now, with that said, we've got a bunch of coyote out there that's cut. We've got another round of gray that's about to be cut. Soon as multicam gets here, we're going to run hundreds of those in multicam. And then there's a few other colors also. I think we're about to do multicam black with red thread also. It's your friends. Is your wife hotter? A friend is in her ear. If your biz doing well, it's a friend dragging. Yeah. And think about like when you hang out with dudes, right? And especially if your women are friends. If one of those dudes gets doing better, the other dude's chick is like, hey, why aren't you doing better? And even if she's not vocalizing it, he still thinks the same thing. That's always like, it's somebody you think is a friend that's usually talking shit about you. I have very few friends. Yeah, most industries eat themselves, absolutely. So do you find that a point of frustration knowing you could sell more and make more, or okay? I'm okay with it, man. Left California and we moved here with the intention of growing a garden, having a small shop up the road, which we eventually took over the entire building and the other buildings on the property. I still have that place up the road. But I came here to work with like 3 people. I didn't have any intention of buying this property. I had no intention. We drove past this place for 10 years. We didn't even know what was in here. So I'm good with it, man. I'm good with it. I'm really to the point where I could not do this anymore. And I would probably, if I shut down the company, I personally would probably make more money than running this company. We're to the point right now where I'm making more money doing other things and still doing this. So if I wasn't doing this, I could put my energy into other things and make a fucking ton more money with a lot less work. Yachts? No, I don't want a fucking yacht, man. I would fly out to friends' yachts and hang out for the weekend, but I do not want to have a boat. So you don't hear 50 different strings? Oh, I see what you're saying. So is it not cacophony? I get confused because some stuff shows available. Did we, oh, you said regular FUPA available other than woodland. Oh, XL. I've got some XLs up there also, same colors. Boats or holes in the water? Yeah. Remember you saying don't have multicam stock, but do you have multicam 2-point padded slings? Yes. Yeah. Do I have one? No. Do I have some prepped? Yes, I do. I saw them today. These are all multicam 2-point padded slings. If you order one, it is not going to ship tomorrow, but it'll ship, I don't know, soon. And then when I told you we had other FUPAs cut, whoever that was, right now out here, almost all of this stuff is FUPAs here. I've got FUPA dangler multicam black. I've got gray FUPA danglers. These here are coyote FUPAs, normal FUPAs. Then I think some of this stuff, yeah, black FUPAs here. And these are all the shoulder straps for the black FUPAs. If you shut down shop, your gear would be selling 50. Oh, yeah, a lot of it is, man. If you look at it, I'll never shut it down. Like even if we shut it down, I will still build stuff. And the truth is, even if I just got fed up and tired of dealing with people, and I'm like, all right, we're shutting down in 2 weeks, go fucking search for a job, I would still retain, or it'd be a very short time till I'm like, I'd have 2 or 3 people just doing small custom stuff. But I've set my stuff, like at least my guys, like if the power turned off tomorrow, my dudes would all show up to work and we would be doing different work. And I'll bet 4, maybe 5 of my girls would probably show up to work too, and we'd be doing other work. Take over daily operations. Man, I've never found that person. I've never found the person. I would add, don't open them on a second monitor. You'll get dizzy. If anyone wants a FUPA and you only see a dangler, get it. Yeah, it's the same thing. It just has that flap that will tear up, so you can put it on a chest rig or armor. Finally lost enough weight to wear it. Well, good for you, man. Good for you. Boat stand for, oh, bust out another 1,000. They say that about Jeeps too. My Only Feet channel. I stand out on the Only Feet channel because I post boobs there. Do we have Mifitsu stickers? Yeah, we sure do. There's a lot of people with it. I'll bet you there's over 1,000 SOE tattoos out there at this point. I also have the Mitfitsu round logo sticker, the 8-inch ones. Do my kids have a desire? Nah, I don't think they do. Cody's working somewhere else. Seems to love it. He showed up here yesterday, bought a brand new TRD off-road Tacoma. Nice truck, real nice truck. Just empty every pot. Is that Jeep? Yeah. I have 2 of those tattoos. Yes, she does. I have tons of tattoos. They're all on Amanda. My wife has John's signature tattooed on it. I think that was the first tattoo I ever did. Good to go realty, man. How have you been? Where have you been? I hope whatever you're doing, I hope it's on your terms, man. I hope things are really good for you. Start seeing Chinese counterfeits of SOE equipment. I'm sure it's out there, man. I'm in a 90s gear group, and there's a shop that keeps posting, or some guy, I don't know who he is. He's offshore, but he's posting, SOE equipment, and I'm like, that's not SOE. What you mean is counterfeit SOE or looks kind of like SOE. And then people jump on and they're like, oh man, I thought that was he's building it green and black, but it's not our stuff. It's built pretty cheaply. Cat print micro rig would be hilarious. But it's soft material, right? So it would look good, but it would not be durable. If you scraped across the ground, it would rip it. We would put real Cordura under it, but it wouldn't. It would still, and it would definitely stain up. Yeah, the cats are awesome. We use all that stuff for the promo pouches. Like whenever we do a promo, I think we did a promo tonight, or we're about to do a promo. I think it's going to be a flag or star lined tool bag light, I think is what's going in there. Fupa XL would be more fitting. Cat print micro rig. So whoever was asking about XLs, I've got multicam black and woodland right there. I've got multicam black tool bags, which never sits here. We built them last night. Doing well. Thanks for asking. Still watching your content, even though I'm not necessarily getting on the nightly life. Right on, man. As long as it's on your terms, you do whatever it is that you need to do, man. Right on. I said bootleg NFL jerseys from China a few seasons did pretty well. Right on. I remember fake Oakleys, right? And fake Arnays and Oakleys, and Ray-Bans, fake Ray-Bans, and fake Rolexes. We used to go down to, we weren't ever selling them. We would go down to Mexico. And then there was a shop called Fake It Till You Make It, and they sold like fake merchandise. All right, guys, I'm going to start turning these lights off, so a couple more minutes. So last comments, questions, statements. Where'd your boy go? Where's your boy at? His mom came home? I'm going to have to look through this book so I know how to deal with him later. love the smell of old books. Fake Rolexes and Oakleys all over the place overseas. Man, there's some good fake watches and Rolex. Are we back on? It was time diaper change. Jerseys were nice, but the fake Jordan. Oh yeah, I'll bet. Does the subgun fit 22, 20? It does now. Yeah, we added a 1/4 inch into the pattern. I just saw Patriot Day promo. Yes, that's it. Patriots Day promo. For when your government flies planes into its own buildings, and then blows up some of its own buildings also. We pulled it. We pulled it, right? You guys should check out that that tower there at the World Trade Center that they don't ever mention. You should look at what happened to that one. You should look at find the interviews from the firefighters when they first came out of the building in the lobbies, and they were saying there was multiple explosions going on. Find those interviews. But John, there's video of the planes. Yeah, they're remote controlled. Look at the tail numbers on the planes and then search those tail numbers. Those planes have crashed over and over and over. The book is probably worth its weight in silver. I'm going to do some research. It probably is. Josh sent it to me. I have some stamps that say the same thing. Seven collapsed all on its own. Rare, yeah. Super rare. Unless the government's involved. Nanothermite. Like when your government fires its own Tomahawk at the Pentagon. You have filtration for the hot. Do you have filtration for the hot knives? Trying to build a filter. So you need a real filter. You need a real filtration head for a laser. Like laser stuff will fuck you up. I don't. I have draw fans. They do if you're using just a hot knife. Andrew sent me a link to one on Amazon. They have a filter that you just sit right next to the hot knife that does work pretty well. Chinese drywall. Try and find BBC clip reporting the planes crashing into the building and falling. They announced it in Europe like 6 hours before it even happened in the United States. Because they were issued the script prior to it happening. Jumped into the dumpster the other day to save some old books. 100-year-old Charles Dickens. Man, I think I bought a Dickens book. I think we bought a Dickens book a couple months ago. 1948, maybe? No, drywall came from the Mossad and then the Dancing Israels. That's what I'm talking about, the nanothermite. That van of Israelis, yeah. Yeah. How about Timothy McVeigh's buddy? Whatever happened to that dude? The other guy. And then Timothy McVeigh's neighbor, he had a barn full of fucking military C4. Yet there was no C4 found at the building. Draw fans also draw out the acrylic nail odor when I do nails. Yep. Best older book I own. The Dangerous Book for Boys, full of all kinds of neat. Yeah, very cool book. That was on Spearco's 10 books every boy should own and read. I was on the way to school in my mom's geo tracker when my grandmother called us about the towers. Yeah. BBC News later reporting on the collapse of Building 7, with Building 7 standing in the background. Yeah, John Doe number 2. All right, I think we've gotten everybody's questions. Man, where'd your boy go? Where's I'm waiting for him to pop back up. His little fingers are probably tired. All right, guys, we're going to record the Q&A session tomorrow. We'll probably do a React video and then a couple other little videos. So if you're a member, there's a lot of content we build on YouTube that's in the members section. And if you're a member, there's a question posted there under community. And in there, you can type out any questions you have for Amanda or myself, and we will get that into the video tomorrow. Mom had dinner ready. His goldfish. Glad I found your channel. Hey, I'm glad. How do you think you got here, man? How did you find our channel? An old YouTube channel called Corbett Report had a bunch of the long form 9/11. Yeah, I remember Corbett Report. I just graduated a school for a job I picked because I thought we would never go to war. The random leg that nobody can identify. Yeah, how about you? Do you know that there's a body of professional airline pilots and military pilots? I think there's like 13,000 of them in this group, and they all say that you could not fly a plane in the trajectory and telemetry that plane, that the Tomahawk missile that hit the Pentagon. You have all these professional pilots that say you can't, the plane physically can't fly that route because it's too close to the ground, and an airliner won't fucking do it. Plus you have all those, you have the bridges, and you have the power lines, and you have all the fucking street lights and shit. I think it's telling how much media talked about the towers falling years before they did. Yeah, telegraphing their punch. Corbett got kicked off of YouTube, but he's still putting it. Oh, I bet he's on Rumble. And for guys that aren't aware, every piece of content that we put up on YouTube goes on Rumble also. Still on BitChute and Rumble. There we go. Yeah, I guess it was fate. Dino Nuggies. Few terrorists with minimal training. Yeah, I like how they just found the fucking unsinged brand new passports just sitting there. And guys, do not forget Pizzagate. Do not let them fucking, they have fucking just memory hold that, right? Do not forget Pizzagate. Close to completing beauty school, took Dakota out of school, sat in front of the TV in disbelief. Yeah, I remember it. What do you think about people who falsely accuse ex-spouses in court? Well, I think that when found incorrect, I think that they should be prosecuted as though the spouse would have been prosecuted. I think they should do the time. And if you held them to that, that shit would stop. People don't realize child support is financially incentivized, right? So you have these magistrates that are going to get the most amount of money out of the man. The feds match that money, right? There is an incentive program, and there's a lot of people that say, and there's some supporting evidence that the fucking judge actually, and the prosecutors pushing that actually get a percentage of that. Just like asset forfeiture. The law enforcement department gets to keep all the fucking cars they stole and shit. The sheriffs and the fucking chief of police are driving around all that impounded shit. And that cash, a percentage of that stays in there, in that fucking community. Do you remember the movie, the TV show The Shield, right? You remember that? Do you think shit's not really like that? Hijackers partying their asses off in Vegas strip clubs and living large in San Diego, but they hated the American way. Yeah. Pentagon specifically designed just for that reason. Yeah, how about Rumsfeld came out the night before and said they were missing trillions of dollars. Guess where the missile hit? Where the computers were. When McVeigh when they blew up the building that they said McVeigh did, and maybe he had something to do with it, MK Ultra. Do you know what blew up right there? Do you know what was fucking lost? Where the building was damaged? They just randomly had all of the Gulf War syndrome fucking files there. Yeah, it's probably worse than any TV show. Oprah definitely took those kids. Oprah's friends and Oprah. The Shield. I remember that show. America's Most Wanted had me thinking everywhere but our neighborhood. Yep, was a war zone as a kid. I thought we were going to encounter a lot more big giant rolling boulders. I thought we were going to have to swing from ropes a lot more. I thought I'd encounter a lot more quicksand in my life. Fire. I really thought I was going to need those skills. I mean, I did all that ninja shit as a kid, and come to find out, you don't even get to do any of that shit. You bought some blue tarps. I think you should buy some blue tarps. Stop, drop, and roll. Yeah. Amanda and I, we've been buying up all the bomb shelters every time. I'm going to have a whole field full of bomb shelters. When they come here in like 50, 60 years from now, they're going to be like, what was this, like an outdoor school? No, it's all bomb shelters. Found old ash deposits that were like quicksand. Yeah, that's cool. And in Oklahoma City, the ATF office was clear. Yeah, none of the federal workers were there that day. I thought I was going to have to deal with quicksand also. Yeah, because of pitfall. I remember poking wet spots in the woods with a stick to see if it was quicksand. All right, guys. Hey, fun conversation tonight. Good conversation. See you guys tomorrow. If you're a member, get in there and, type out your questions. We have 3 levels of membership, a $1, a $5, a $10. At the $10 membership, you get our Pulling the Thread podcast as current events. We recorded 40. Episode 40 was recorded. I talked to Brandel today. He said it was 6 hours uploading, so that should be up there shortly-ish. And then we also have Patreon. We do a completely different video and question and answer on Patreon. And then when we do the gear build giveaways and stuff, that goes on to Patreon, which is $5. So Self-Reliance Festival, October 14th and 15th. There's a 2-day radio class before that. Evan's doing Zero to Hero. Chuck's doing a 4-hour medical class on wound care and closures. And then the following Monday, we're doing a full-blown poultry processing class. It's going to be live animals. You're going to have your hand all the way up inside them guts, and you're going to turn it into meat, right? Usable meat. And then Monday and Tuesday is a 2-day homestead patrolling class. Oh, you have some property, you're out in the country. When society collapses, you're just going to have you and your wife and your 2 kids, secure the property. They're going to go into in depth as to what you need. Like my 10-acre property, to secure it properly and run rotational security, right? Daytime, nighttime, 3 levels of security. You need 20 guys to do it right. Like that's a no bullshit. You need 20 guys. Smash that like button and join the member crew. Yep. And guys, I have an Amazon link. If you go to any of my videos, there's always a link to Amazon. If you click that, it doesn't matter what product it takes you to. Anything you buy on Amazon, after you click that link, we get a couple percentage off. They take the money away from Amazon and they give it to us. So if you like our content, support us in that manner. If you want to harvest right freeze dryer, I've got a link in those videos and on my website. They give us a percentage of your order there. EMP Shield. If you use my code SOE, it gives you $50 off. I've got a bunch of other affiliate stuff. I'm just terrible about telling you guys about it. Bitcoin Viking, what's up, man? I have some Bitcoin. The towers and plane were minimal occupancy as well. Yep. Except for the normal fucking working people. I doubt World War III will ever happen due to us living in the information society. Use them as B&B stress off. All right, guys, I'm out.